TDOT says from October to December is the most likely time to see deer on Tennessee roads. As peak season approaches, one community is trying to reduce their deer population. Removing dead deer from the road is costing them tens of thousands of dollars. News 2's Adam Mincer has more.
Nuisance or natural treasure? Hendersonville residents have been debating what to do about their deer population for years.
I have to point out at the beginning of each meeting that none of us are paid, that we're volunteer citizens, and please don't shoot us before the meeting is over.
City officials say the feeding ordinance is rarely enforced.
I get a lot of people yelling at me too because there's so many deer. Most of them are, hey, my neighbor feeds, can you call the police? And I have.
In a previous population survey, found about 80 in the area.
I have 86 deer in my backyard half the time. I can show you pictures of 17.
Experts say not feeding the deer will help reduce the population.
Kind of a double-edged sword in certain situations where you have this user group that are very adamant and want to feed animals. But at the same time, depending on the certain situation, it can also be a negative for the animals themselves.
The head of the deer committee says both sides are passionate. The citizens who say the deers add beauty and the ones who say they cause problems. One alderman did the math. Steve Brown says the city paid more than $63,000 to remove deer in the city between the start of 2021 to the start of summer 2022. And there were 161 deer-involved crashes in that time. According to TDOT, deer crashes happened statewide. This map highlights the areas where there have been the most deer-related crashes in Tennessee. Around Hendersonville, there's a fair bit of red. Recently, the city approved funding for a third deer population survey.
See if we can say that we have an overpopulation of deer, and that with that we can do something like have a hunt or not have a hunt.
But a hunt might only lower the population for a few months and anger a lot of people. So even what some people see as the solution, others see as part of the problem.
Back now with Adam, and it's not just Hendersonville. These deer are everywhere. Is there a peak time of day when you're most likely to run into them?
Long and short of that is that when it is dark outside is really when you have the highest chance of seeing a deer on the road and potentially getting involved in a crash with it. So that's about from 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. And really we get more and more deer around the state as you go from east to west, as you get more of that vegetation and everything like that.
Dusk and dawn, those are the dangerous spots. Thanks, Adam.
Exactly.